right, so our next topic today, Rick, is the Snyder Cut is back in the news once again, but not in any sort of bad way by any means. Recently, we got J.K. Simmons was asked about the Snyder Cut, and he commented on it saying that everybody should be excited for it. And I mean, I feel like at this point that kind of goes without saying. But what I like about this, and we'll get his quote here out of the way for you guys. It's whatever your feelings were about the version that was first released. I think even if you absolutely loved everything about that film, which I don't know anybody who does, but I would certainly be interested as an audience to see Zach's vision. And with that, like this obviously isn't some news breaking, hold the phone story by any means. But the one thing that I have like really appreciated as someone who wasn't really a part of the release the Snyder Cut, movement, I wanted to see it, and I'm very excited that we're getting it. It was just something I never thought would happen because,
seriously,
yeah, I don't think anybody really would have ever dreamed that brothers would be willing to dump the money into it to actually finish it.
it's a lot of money too.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know what I like about his comments and just the whole situation in general is just the overwhelming support that a lot of the people who were actually a part of the film have shown toward Zach and getting the Snyder Cut release. Because before it even happened, you had everybody aside from Henry Cavill who fully does support the Snyder Cut by all means. He's come out and said that he's very happy that I think we talked about it last week that he too is excited to see Zach's vision fulfilled, and any director should have that chance to finish what they started.
Yeah.
And I think going with that, that's what I like about this more than anything is that you had like back before it came out, like Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Jason Momoa has been championing it forever, but they all took to like Twitter and did the hashtag release the Snyder Cut. That's when I feel like when those three guys and gal technically,
there you
gal,
go. Gal.
but when all three of them went on and they showed their support in that fashion by tweeting that out, that's when I feel like the Snyder Cut movement like shot up in interest. And because I mean, I forget when that happened, but at that point in time,
wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't, and like we found out through interviews with Zach that this had been something that he had been discussing with Warner Brothers and HBO, like I think around the time of like November, December of last year. So it's been something that they've known of for a while, and I can't remember. I think that was around the time that the actors actually did that. So I think everybody like kind of knew something was in the works back then, and they obviously just couldn't say anything. But I don't know. That's what my main appreciation for the whole movement has been is just all the support that everybody who is a part of the film has shown.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we even have like I don't know if you saw this, but Ray Fisher recently had come out and said that essentially like kind of bashed Joss Whedon, and like saying that like just the treatment of everybody that on set through Joss was just like really bad and all this stuff,
abusive
and like I never really wanted to talk about it because like I wasn't there.
Yeah,
none of us were there.
Yeah.
But, like it's just what one guy's saying, and like I guess there has been some corroboration to some capacity, but in the end, like who knows what the whole story is, and like most people are just kind of under the assumption that I think they believe him because he has really no reason to lie about anything, but at the same time, like. Is he just mad that a lot of his stuff got cut out of the film?
Very true.
So it's like, because it did. Obviously, I mean, Zach and everybody has gone on record and said that like there was a lot more Cyborg in his cut and everything. I don't think that like, just oh, you cut me out of the movie would make him want to go on some tangent about how shitty somebody was on set. So like, I do believe that like there was probably some misconduct to some degree, but like to what capacity, we'll never fucking know.
Yeah.
And like I don't really give a shit. Like as long as nobody was like degraded and like abused in a really like because I mean you gotta think if there was like something like that going on that was like really like immoral and bad, like he wouldn't have a career.
No.
So like what I mean, so I don't know, like that shit aside, like I one other thing, like speaking of the JK coming out and saying this, that's one other role in the movie that I hope there is more of in Snyder's cut is J.K. Simmons, Commissioner Gordon, because I was really excited to see him as Commissioner Gordon, and all we got was that one scene.
Yeah.
Like, that was it, and it was kind of bland. Like, so I hope there's more, because Batman and Commissioner Gordon have always had a very cool dynamic when they're on screen together. I mean, even in the Dark Knight trilogy, like anytime Batman's talking to Gordon, I always love it. Like, like it's always like fun and interesting because you see like Gordon being, just a regular dude. Batman's just a regular dude too, but he's fucking Batman. So they always have an interesting dynamic, just like in their collaboration together. And J.K. Simmons, J.K. Simmons is awesome.
Oh yeah.
So like, I really wanted to see him actually actually do something on screen. Not that he needed to be like in the battle, fucking fighting parademons and shit. Like I don't want anything to do with that, but I wanted to see more than just a rooftop scene with him. That he just kind of says like, "Oh, hey, everybody in costumes, how you doing?" Like, so I hope there's more J.K. Simmons as Commissioner Gordon, and like you were saying too. I mean, he jacked for it.
Oh, he did.
It's like it all went to waste. Like, what did
what?
Yeah, what did he go spend all this time in the gym for? Like,
I mean, he got in really good shape.
He got yoked, dude.
Yeah,
he was huge. Yeah, he got in really good shape. And that may have been for another role too. I just know that like it was literally during production of this movie is when like he was like doing that.
Yeah.
So, like, who knows? I don't know. Like I said, I'm just happy to see that there's for the most part, everybody who is a part of, the Justice League has all just been very supportive of, Zack getting his movie made and the fact that he actually is able to do that. I mean, everyone from Henry Cavill to J.K. Simmons has been just like going on record saying that, they're excited for it and you should be excited for it too. If not just to see the new stuff, just literally for the sole fact that
it's coming.
He's the director of the movie. Like it's like when you get hired to do a job, you expect that you're going to be able to finish that fucking job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's always shitty when you're asked to do something, but then someone else, like it's like a micromanaged boss, right? Which is kind of like how Warner Brothers was at the time over Zack. It's like you hire someone to go do something, but then like you're hovering over them, telling them like, oh, you need to do this, like a side seat driver kind of thing. It's like, he fucking wants that. Like, just let him do his thing. So like I'm just excited that we get to see his vision and see Darkseid. Like more than anything, I'm probably just really excited to see Darkseid. Like Darkseid's my favorite villain. So, but
looks good.
Yeah, I mean, are you obviously his words, like we said, aren't anything like too compelling, but I don't know. Are you excited still? You still excited for this haircut?
Yeah.
Me too, man.
Yeah,
So
we'll have to see how it is when it comes out.
I know. Like, hopefully it doesn't. Luckily, it hasn't been like affected by the shutdowns because it was shot years ago. Yeah. So like they've obviously been able to keep up with their post production work on it. So hopefully they can get it all done, man. So we'll see. We'll see. So, anyways, guys, what do you guys think? Are you excited about the? Obviously, I know a lot of people are excited about the Snyder Cut, but like I said, J.K. Simmons coming out saying that you should be excited about it isn't really any big surprise by any means. As like we always say, no one's going to come out and badmouth a project they're in. So, I mean, that stuff aside, I mean, how do you guys feel about that? Do you feel the same way I do, that like you just like seeing all the overwhelming support that all the cast and crew has essentially had? Just for Zack to even be able to come in and complete his vision. So I don't know, just let us know down in the comment section below.